We are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, you and I, because honestly, you must be wondering, why so much death? Everyone you know, someone you know, your neighbor, your friend, someone dies from a medical issue. We have a high rate at the moment of people dying out of cancer. That has increased. I remember when I was growing up, we used to call cancer a white man's disease, honestly. And now, more black people and white people globally are dying of cancer. The numbers that are coming out are very scary. They're projecting by 2035, we're going to have about 250 million people dying out of cancer. That is staggering. That is worrying. If you think about that number, it means 1 in 10 people that you know might be dying of cancer. Last year was a very difficult year for me. Beginning of the year, I lost my grandmother. And by the end of the year, I lost my father in a hospital. Now, the truth of the matter is, a lot of the medical negligencies taking place are taking place in hospital. Modern medicine has been a welcome boon for us, in a sense that if you have an emergency, you break your leg, they fix you up. If you have a car accident, they bring you up. Brilliant stuff. But when it comes to the day-to-day stuff that are affecting our body, that in turn are causing this crazy amount of disease that we see today, I don't think is the answer. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to give you medical advice. I am here to share my experience of how I live, or how I try to live as an ordinary South African. What impact I feed my children. There's a lot of sugar everywhere, and this sugar increases uric acid in your body, thereby increasing inflammation, and disease thrive in that environment. Now, I don't know what killed my grandmother, nor what killed my father, but all I know is they died young. My grandmother died at 71. My father died at 65. I mean, that's young. He was sugar diabetic. He had to take insulin all the time. He was obese. Like so many people that you know, or you yourself are obese. The challenges with obesity, your health deteriorates very fast. And we need to address that. And so many other things that in part affect our health. Our favorite doctors, the drugs they prescribe. Exactly, drugs. That's what exactly they prescribe. These drugs that you get from them, you know, I know, they cause what they call unintended consequences, side effects. Now, side effects, another name for that is causing you other disease. Now, how is it that you're going to treat a disease, but it causes you other disease? The treatment, that is. So it makes no sense. So the whole point about this feature, about this podcast, is to talk about these things that affect you and me and my children and your children. What is it that we are eating? What is it that in part are we teaching our kids to eat? The habits that we formed, the alcohol, the soda pops, all these things are in part causing harm to our body. Our body is like a machine. Like your car, if you put diesel in a petrol car, it breaks down. If you don't put water in your car, it breaks down. If you don't put oil in your car, it breaks down. So what you put in your body is very, very, very important. Because at the end of the day, it will determine whether you're going to live or die. Hence I call the feature, Live or Die with Tebogo Tlhopane, because that's exactly what it is. We're at the point in our lives that we must be truthful about what is going on. We're not going to be mincing our words. We're going to be calling it what it is. And we're going to be educating you along the way for those that want to be educated. But the main thing is, your health is in your hand. No one else's. Your health is in your hand. So we're going to be making many of these series twice a week, talking about these issues that I've just mentioned, talking about our diet, talking about the diseases that plagues us, plagues the world. What are the causes of those diseases? And it's very important to understand the cause. Doctors do nutritions maybe 2 hours or maybe a week in the entire syllabus that they learn how to become doctors. So they're not nutritionists. They will not tell you how to use food to be healthy. They will not tell you what to avoid to be healthy. There was an article that came out that cancer, you're looking at about 200 million people dying. And there was an article that came out also talking about the glue that they put into processed food, that it actually causes cancer. They were actually short in saying it causes cancer. They came close. They say it may cause cancer. But the truth of the matter is, processed food is bad for you. If you didn't know it, now you know it. We'll break down that kind of information for you so that you know what to eat, what to stay away from, what will kill you. So, be on the lookout for the features that are coming. That's going to be talking about all these issues I just mentioned. Your health is your choice. Thank you.